Yo, 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 hello. Can y'all be hearing me out there? How's everybody doing? How is everybody doing? It's your boy CHH. Just chilling on a what night is it? I guess it's Wednesday. Just chilling on a Wednesday night. Thought I would stop by and come see how people is doing. We're just gonna hang out for a little while tonight, and I'll show you. I don't have much movies, but I've got some cool announcements I'm gonna make up here in a minute. Um, I don't mind having guests on tonight too. I'll put the link out there, but you got to show yourself. I got to see who you are if you come and join the stream. So let's see. I can do that. Just got to show me who you are. But yeah, just doing my thing tonight. I was gonna make a video. Sometimes I'm just like, oh, I just rather go live because it's easier to just go live sometimes than to edit, put stuff together, all that stuff. Sometimes it's just a lot of work. I got to mix the audio. I've got to export the video. I've got to edit both of them. So if I go live, I can just record it, and it is what it is. So sometimes that's just easier for me. But how is everybody doing? Oh, man. Yeah, it's the invite link, hop on if you want to hop on. I just got to see who you are. That's my only request is I got to see who you be. No trickery. Ace just finished the Scream series. Dylan says I saw the link, was wondering if that was an open invite. Yeah, come on, dude. Sean Sr., how you doing, Sean? Good to see you, brother. I do have a movie right here I just picked up. Psycho Goreman. I got good old-fashioned Psycho Goreman. Haven't seen this. I know this streamed for a few weeks, a few weeks before this came out on Blu-ray, but I never did rent it, just because I figured I would get this on Blu-ray. So I'm excited to check that out. Let's read this. Siblings Mimi and Luke unwillingly resurrect an ancient alien overlord who was entombed on Earth millions of years ago. After a failed attempt to destroy the universe, they nicknamed the evil creature Psycho Goreman, or PG for short, and used the magical amulet they discover to force him to obey their childish whims. It isn't long before Psycho Goreman's reappearance draws the attention of intergalactic friends and foes from across the cosmos, and a rogue gallery of alien combatants coverages in small town suburbia to battle for the fate of the galaxy. So, I don't know. It sounds like it's almost going to be like a Disney film as a horror movie, because he's supposed to be like a good guy. Emmanuel Wasakabu. Is that how you say it? Wasakabu? Will you ever have Cody Leach in one of your live streams? I would love to have Cody. I would love to have Cody stop in here and do an interview on the channel. I think that would be fun. I would love for the opportunity to sit down with Cody Leach and ask him a bunch of questions. I think that would be really fun. I haven't seen Psycho Goreman yet, Mario, so I can't really say. I can't really say if it's good or not. So, top 3 pieces in my collection, Trevor. It's a good question. My Jace Goes to Hell bust, my Friday the 13th Part 4 video store display, and I would say my Nightmare Part 2, bust. So, yeah. I'll drop the link again. If anyone wants to come hang out with me, feel free. feel free. Peter Bell says Psycho Gorman is a fun watch. Well, that's good to hear. That's good to hear. Peter Bell says it's a total comedy, but fun. There's Dino. How you doing, Dino? What's your favorite standalone slasher? Favorite standalone slasher. It's tough. If I had to guess, I would say Madman is a contender. I would say Maniac is a contender. I would say God. Standalone slasher. I love Valentine. It's hard to say. I would say Maniac. At this moment in time, I would call Maniac my favorite slasher movie. Maniac's probably my favorite. La Crypta, what's going on? Hello, Christian, rocking that Scooby-Doo shirt. Oh, La Crypta Video bought a shirt. He bought a Christian Hanna horror shirt. Thank you so much, my brother. Here's your personal shout out. You are the man. I appreciate the support. I got to find out who bought a mug. Somebody bought a Christian Hanna horror mug too. So, Jody High Roller, how you doing? Hey, Christian, how are you? I'm good. Stephen Luther, what's going on? Guys, I dropped the link. If you want to come hang out, you know, you don't have to be a YouTuber. If you want to just come hang out and meet me, talk to me, feel free. PG has a fantastic ending theme, rock track, pretty epic. Well, cool. I got to watch that because I got a buddy he wants to see it, but he doesn't want to buy it unless basically he hears some good from it. Or basically he wants to know what I think about it more or less. So once I do that, you know, he'll check it out. Silence of the Lambs or The Shining. Silence of the Lambs or The Shining. I would probably have to pick Silence of the Lambs, I guess. Because I love The Shining, but I really love Silence of the Lambs. Yeah, I would probably go with Silence of the Lambs. It's pretty epic. It's pretty epic, mate. Did I have a super chat? Oh, Mario. How you doing, man? Mario C dropping a $5 super chat. Thank you so much. He says, top 3 NECA figures in your collection. Top 3 NECA figures. I would say the first one is... Top 3 NECA figures. The first one would have to be my Nightmare on Elm Street Part 5 Freddy Krueger NECA figure, which is a Dream Child one. It was a San Diego Comic-Con exclusive. It's a Super Freddy. That's my number 1. My number 2 would have to be the San Diego Comic-Con exclusive Jason, Ness Jason, 8-bit Jason. I've got that, and that one's really cool. And the third one would have to be... My third favorite NECA would have to be... God, that's tough. I would either go Dr. Decker or Nightbreed. One of those. I really like them both. Canadian Crip, what's going on, my brother? How you doing? Thank you for the $5 super chat, Mario. I really appreciate that. Favorite drink? I can tell you my favorite alcoholic drink. I can tell you my favorite non-alcoholic drink. Non-alcoholic drink, I would say non-alcoholic drink is, excuse me, without question, it is a diet. Where's that question so I can pull it up? Without question, it's Diet Pepsi is my favorite non-alcoholic drink, and then my favorite alcoholic drink is just a Moscato. I can drink Moscato all day long. I'm not really a beer person. I'm more of a wine person. I drink a lot of wine when I do drink. So like when my band plays gigs and stuff, when we play at bars, you know, we usually get free bar tabs from the venues, and they'll drink beer, and I'll drink Moscata. I'll drink Moscata all night long. You know, it tastes like fruit punch to me, so I don't really realize I'm getting drunk. I'll get drunk, but I don't realize I'm getting drunk because it doesn't taste like alcohol. I usually have to drink a lot though. Silence of the Lamb says Dylan, is that a Ouija rug? Yeah, I mean it's like a blanket, like a throw rug. Steven. So, Return of the Living Dead or Halloween 3? Return of the Living Dead's my favorite movie on the planet, so I don't think anything would beat Return of the Living Dead. Chiller Theater, how you doing? Wrong Turn or Dawn of the Dead franchise? You mean just like the Romero franchise? I would say the Romero franchise without question. Brian Trash, hey, watching the first Leprechaun. Very cool, Brian. Death Proof or Planet Terror? That's a good question too. Death Proof. No, Planet Terror. Yeah, Mario, it is expensive. I had no idea why the Halloween franchise is so overrated. I don't think it's overrated. I think it just has a lot of fans. I don't know. No, I'm not going to say Corona. Almost Brock 666. Not really. I watch a little bit of AEW, but WWE's pretty much, they've worn me out. I'm pretty burnt out on WWE. I'm pretty burnt. I'm so pumped for the Part 7 Jason NECA coming out soon. And the Puppet Master ones. They also teased the Wolfman from American Wolf in London. I'm so hyped for that guy. I'm certainly excited for the Puppet Masters. I'll probably get those. I don't know that I'm going to be buying a whole lot more NECA. It depends. I'm setting up I guess I'll make the announcement now. I'm building in my shed. I have a shed that's got electricity run to it now. I'm building like an old retro video store back there and stuff. So I'm pretty excited about that. So that's been going on. Oh, I think I've got a guest. Who is that? Is that Baldy Jack?
No, it's not.
How you doing, brother?
How you doing? It's been a while. This lighting is terrible.
Oh man, I'm just chilling. Who else we got in here?
Chilling.
Jill. How you doing, Jill? She says, "Hey, C, happy Patty's Day. You too. Happy Leprechaun Day, Baldy."
A friend with weed is a friend indeed.
That's right. Let's see. Beer is gross, says Dylan. TPD Zombie says, "Do you like the Universal monsters?" I do like the Universal monsters. I used Freddy's Dead last time for the background. Let me change this. Yeah, I do like the Universal monsters. I like my favorite Universal monster is the Wolfman, without question. What about you, Baldy Jack? You like the Universal monsters?
I would say either Dracula or Frankenstein. Between them two.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I dig it. Let me save this image so I can make a new background. People, don't worry. Freddy's Dead's getting changed. I used that last time. I guess I'll show another Blu-ray, and me and Baldy will just chat it up. So the next Blu-ray I got is Rad. I got the Mill Creek Rad because the Vinegar Syndrome one, it wasn't even on my radar when that came out. So I've got Rad, and that's pretty rad. So, what's your favorite Denzel Washington film? Oh, that's a good question. I'm not sure what my favorite Denzel Washington film is, or that I have a favorite Denzel Washington film. I like the movie Philadelphia with him and Tom Hanks. I like that a lot. Christian, did you ever talk to Dead Meat? I would love to talk to Dead Meat. Wouldn't you, Baldy? Wouldn't you like to talk to Dead Meat?
James A. Janice? I don't know. Maybe. I mean, everyone wants to talk to that guy.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know what I would say to him. I'd love to interview him, you know. That'd be cool if I could interview him. Oh, Mario with another super chat. If you were a WCW jobber, who would you be, and why would it be Brad Armstrong? Oh, I would be a jobber just so I could be on TV, but I would make myself a name for myself as a jobber. I would just be so over the top that people couldn't help but remember me. But Brad Armstrong is a jobber, that's for sure.
Why is the light coming out so bright for it? It never looks like this.
It's so bright, Baldy.
I don't know. I don't know if it's something to do with StreamYard, because it wasn't like this when I tested it on my end. I think it's StreamYard that makes everything all bright and vibrant.
Maybe so.
Let me try that. It's still. Why is it still bright? What the? Let me try. That is kind of crazy. I look pale as a ghost.
You do look pretty pale.
Oh.
Let's see what we got. But thank you again, Mario. Favorite Scooby-Doo Where Are You episode? Dude, it's been so long since I've watched the show, to be honest with you. I couldn't name an episode. God, it's been so long. You kind of caught me with my pants down on that one. I watched it religiously as a kid, Crypt, but you know.
Okay, so let's.
I'll drop the link here if anybody else wants to hang out and join. Let's see. Planet Terror. Dylan says, "Let me set my equipment. I'll stop by to hang CHH." All right, cool.
Let's try.
I hope
Let me see how that looks. Okay, that looks better. Yeah, a little bit better. Still,
it's not bad, Baldy. You may not even need the light.
May not. I don't know. I mean, it's nice to have lighting in here, you know.
Do I like the Leprechaun films? Religiously. I religiously love the Leprechaun films.
Especially
I love
the third one.
The third one's great. I like the first one the most. The first one is my favorite, but I really love Leprechaun Returns too. I mean, I that one surprised the hell out of me. I really liked it.
The only thing that kind of sucks about Leprechaun Returns is that movie's going to feel pretty aged with the whole "Stop Hammer Time" reference that he makes.
I don't even remember that. I saw it when it came out, but I just remember really liking it. Let's see. Dino says, "Does anyone not like Universal Monsters?" That's a good question. If anybody doesn't, I mean, what were you watching this evening? Any Lep films? I'm probably going to watch one later tonight. I work 12-hour shifts, so I haven't been home for that long, to be honest with you. I was going to film, but I was just like, I'm just so tired. I don't want to film and then edit. I'd rather just go live and just blabber for a little while and be done with it. Let's see. Favorite Tarantino movie? Oh, boy. You have a favorite one of those, Baldy?
I mean, I've only seen Dusk from Till Dawn. I don't think I've seen anything else that he's done or made. Let me check.
I think he just wrote From Dusk Till Dawn too. I don't think he directed that.
Okay.
I really liked. I mean, of course, I'm a Pulp Fiction guy. Like, I love Pulp Fiction, but I really liked his latest movie, Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. I had no problem admitting that. I thought that was great. So. The crypto video. Love the Jasons in Jack's background. Oh yeah, he likes Friday the 13th. God knows.
Yeah, it's Jason here every day, every other day. You know.
Yeah. Are you going to do some videos inside the shed, like live streams or something like that? Yeah. So I kind of alluded to this right before Baldy came on, but like I've when I bought my house, it came with a pretty decent sized shed that they ran electricity to, and I've got like an AC unit out there and everything. So I'm going to turn that into like an old like VHS like rental joint, make it look all cool, and put NECA figures in there to like to make them look like they're for sale and stuff. So that's the plan. So I've been working on that, and tomorrow I'm going to really, put a lot of work into that. So that should be pretty fun. It's going to be a lot of work, but when I downsized the horror room, it basically left me with
that.
Well, it left me with so much extra stuff in boxes that I was going to end up putting it in there anyway, a lot of the stuff. And I was like, why not display it and finally make that VHS dungeon I've been talking about doing basically since I bought the house. So that's actually the plan, is to start doing that. But yeah, I'll do videos down there, and I'm trying to come up with a really cool name for it. And no, I do not want to call it CHH Video. Like, I really want to call it something very awesome. Like, I don't know what yet, but I want to have a name for it. I just don't want it to be on the nose and call it CHH Video. I want it to be called like Dungeon Empire, something, or I want it to have a crazy name, a really cool, mean sounding name. Because it's going to be an old, just run down looking joint, because it's in my shed.
How about
So that's the plan.
Slashback Video?
I think that already exists.
Well,
So I can't take that. Man, let's see what we got. So, yeah, guys, I dropped the link. If you want to hang out, please come hang out. Come talk to me. Come meet me. Come do what you want to do. You like IPAs, Brian Trash? Baldy, you too young to drink. You better not be drinking. Baldy
yeah, Trash. Well, give it 9-10 months, then I can. But I'm not gonna anyway.
All right, we got somebody.
What I realize. I don't look my age.
What do we got here?
Which is a good thing.
Mr. Tight White.
Tight White.
Yeah, what's up, guys? How y'all doing?
What's going on, my brother?
Do I need to mute anything? Are you hearing any kind of echo?
If you have headphones, that would be cool. If you have any.
Let me. All right, let me.
Jeff Overing, what's up, my dude? God, thank you again, Mario. Another super chat. Would you guys rather take the corkscrew to the hand via Jason or the mallet to the head from a Leatherface? I'd rather take neither, but I guess if I had to take one, it would be the corkscrew. I don't know.
I feel like the meat cleaver to the face and that combo, that's just a faster way to go. Less painless.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
Especially since Leatherface is going to want to mess around with you if you're still alive. That's not going to be fun.
Yeah.
It also depends which Leatherface we're dealing with.
All right, Mr. White, you set up?
Yeah, you guys can hear me now?
I can hear you.
That's much better.
So what do you want me to call you? Mr. White?
Yeah, so I saw you guys were talking about horror movies, so I said, you know what? Let me just jump in here.
Yeah, dude, it's nice to meet you.
No, you can just... Oh, you know what? I'm still hearing an echo myself. Let me mute... Oh,
boy.
How do I do this?
Thank you again for the super chat, Mario. We got PR Puerto Rico Movie Wax saying Jason. Razor Rentals. That's actually a pretty cool name. Razor Rentals. So, guys, if you are just joining, like I announced, I call it the initial name when I first bought my house was, I was like, this is going to be my VHS dungeon. That's what I want to make it. That's what it's going to be. Like, I want it to look like a store where you could rent movies, but also like buy horror stuff. And I'm almost wondering if I should just stick with the VHS dungeon, because God knows there's going to be tapes upon tapes upon tapes in that room. So that's something I'm looking. I don't know. Somebody had another name. Razor Rentals is kind of cool. Almost Brock says Rob Zombie's Halloween 2 is my favorite Myers film in the franchise. Wow, roll with it. Hey, what's up, Jay? Love a good IPA. Oh, Canadianite. Love some IPAs. Yeah, Slashback Video was a thing in Burbank, Baldy.
Oh, wasn't it like a little museum kind of thingy? Yeah,
You've had to have heard of that, because how did you just say that? I was like, there's no way you could have just said that and been lucky.
No. I would have to think of something if you're trying to be clever, like obviously you have to evolve it around you in some way, like whether, I don't know, it's really I'm not good with being creative sometimes. Sometimes I am, sometimes I'm not. Maybe not today.
Yeah.
I ain't wearing green, so I guess you got to pinch me.
I'm not either. Retro Cat, come join, brother. Join the show. I got many things I could ask you.
What's up with it?
Let me share that. Let me share the link again. Big Money
Guys,
Baldy.
I got a great IPA recommendation.
Let me hear it.
Okay, Voodoo. Drink
Yeah.
Voodoo IPA Imperial Ranger.
Voodoo IPA Imperial Ranger. What's that taste like?
That's all I drink. For the last year, that's the only beer I've drank.
No kidding.
It's the best, man.
Yeah.
It'll knock you on your ass.
God,
9% alcohol.
Jeez, God Almighty. Yeah, man. I've never had that before.
Hey Christian, how do I get rid of the echo on here? I'm hearing the echo. You're a StreamYard veteran.
Okay, so let's make sure. Let's go into your settings where it says cam mic.
Okay, cam mic. Okay.
Let's make sure we got a few things set up. So where you click on that, you've got general, camera, audio, green screen, and guests. Let's go to your audio. Click on that.
Okay.
Where it says mic. What does it have listed for you right there?
It says default microphone array, Realtek.
How about this? Click on that and see, because I know it looks like you've got, are those Apple earbuds in?
They're from my Samsung phone.
Oh, okay. What about the speaker? Does it say headphones built in or default?
Yeah, it says default speaker headphone Realtek.
All right, do you see where it says echo cancellation? Does that checked under you?
That is checked.
Uncheck it. Let's see if that makes it any better, because it looks like your settings are correct.
All right, I just unchecked that.
Is it any better for you or any worse? Or
I think it does sound better.
okay. Oh, we got another bro, Dylan's Horror Show in the house.
What's up, bro?
How you doing?
I'm cool, man.
Yeah.
Just thankful I don't gotta work tonight, man. I'll be doing them graveyard shifts too, bro.
Oh yeah, dude.
I'm tired as hell, bro.
I hear you, man. I gotta do them too. I do 2 weeks days, 2 weeks nights. Them nights will kill me.
Dude, I do like 3 12 straight in a row, man.
Who?
And,
Yeah.
I did like 14 though last night because I wasn't.
I feel
feeling
sorry
good
for you
the day
guys. I've been
before.
out of work for 12 months straight.
God Almighty. What part of the country you in, Mr. White? You don't have to be that specific.
Oh, I'm in Houston.
Houston.
Yeah.
God Almighty, man. I used to work down there all the time when I was in the oil field.
Yeah, bro.
We got Brian Trash. How you doing? Jamie, how y'all doing? Retro Cac, if you're still here, brother, hop on. Anybody can hop on. But I got one rule. If you want to come on the show, I have to see you in the green screen. You can't give me a black screen and then let me bring you in. Because if you don't show me, you could be a troll and you could be sabotaging my show.
Bro, I've seen that happen, bro.
Oh, I've done it. I've done it to my friends.
One guy, bro, he showed his his Lang, bro.
Where do you guys post your physical media from?
Where do I get my physical media from? Most of it's on Amazon. That's me. But I used to go to FYE a lot before my FYE shut down.
I've been hitting up Goodwills a lot, man, finding a lot of shit.
What are we talking? VHS, DVD? What are we talking?
DVD and Blu-ray.
Really?
Dang, I didn't know they had Blu-ray. I figured they'd have VHS and DVD though.
Yeah, I get a lot of.
FYE was clutch.
Goodwill has a lot of great
stuff.
stuff.
No one would go to it.
Yeah.
So they'd have everything. They'd have all those steel books that are out of print now. I wish I got that Killer Clowns one, man. I slept on it like a retard.
Dude, if I had $1 every time I slept on a good release.
Right.
Yeah.
I finally just pulled the trigger on the Halloween 2 steel book because I told you I got that TV So I
Right.
was looking, I was like, oh,
I
that
grabbed
one.
this from
I
Goodwill
didn't
the
know it
other
had the
day.
4K scan.
You got the Blade trilogy? Hold on. Let me see something. Look at that. I didn't even know they released a set like that.
Me either.
Yeah, that's I got that from Goodwill for $2.99.
That's pimp.
Dude,
Yeah.
it actually comes with all three separate.
Yeah, you know what? I want to say this is it's a Canadian release, maybe,
That's cool with me,
because
man.
it has like French on it. It has French and American on it.
No kidding.
Yeah.
I'm never that lucky at mine. Brian Trash says VHS Dungeon.
But you know what the funny thing is? I've never seen a Blade movie before.
Dude,
I love the first Blade. I like the first two a lot.
yeah.
The first two are good.
I can't decide.
Amazing.
Yeah, I can't decide if I like one or two more, but they're both really, really good.
That's hot.
I heard
I
that
like
I heard that part 4 is coming out, and it's supposed to be PG-13.
I got no
Well,
interest in that.
I wouldn't say it's a part 4 though, because it's a new guy and it's Marvel instead. It's like
Oh, really?
that Marvel, MCU world.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah,
I don't-
it's what's it? You guys see?
No
True
Wesley
Detective
Snipes in that one,
season
huh?
3? Yeah,
That
no,
sucks.
it's I can't think of his name. The guy from True Detective season 3. Yeah, I don't
Well,
know if you guys have seen that.
Is this the guy that's supposed to be starring in it?
Yeah, it's killing
Let's see.
me.
I'll give you the name.
Let me see. Muhammad, maybe Alik or something. I could be wrong.
Mahershala Ali.
Yeah, that's it.
Let's see what he looks like.
He's a good actor. Have you ever seen True Detective, Christian?
No, I haven't watched much
Dude,
True Detective.
watch season 1. Matthew McConaughey and Woody Harrelson.
Yeah.
Phenomenal, bro. It has that like Silence of the Lambs vibe.
No
It's
kidding.
like thriller horror, like where they're hunting down this serial killer and he's doing all these like ritualistic kills, and it's phenomenal. I'd say that's Matthew McConaughey's best role ever.
I have to check that out. I have to check that out, man.
Season 2 was a letdown, but season 3 was pretty good. It had Steven Dorff from Blade 1, and then it had Mahershala Ali, however the hell you say it, Marshall Ali or whatever.
Yeah,
that was pretty good. But season 1 is where it's at.
Yes, people have told me to check that out before. I've never gotten around to checking that out, but
once you start it, bro, you won't stop. I guarantee it.
All right, sounds good, dude. Thank you for the recommend. But yeah, as far as the Blade movies go, I like all 3 Blade movies. I remember when I was getting ready to watch part 3, everybody was, I will say everybody, a lot of people were like, oh, it's bad, it's bad. I liked it. I didn't think it was as good as 2, but, I don't know. I would rather see, Wesley Snipes return as Blade, man. Like, that's Blade to me. Well, to me, it's just like, he is Blade to the way Robert Englund's Freddy. Like, when I think of Blade, it's Wesley Snipes that comes before even the character itself. It's, that's Wesley Snipes. Blade is Wesley Snipes. So, yeah, I don't know. But I'm assuming if this Marvel's doing it, it's going to be more action-oriented as opposed to horror. I don't know. I guess we'll find out.
I really was hoping they'd go R-rated because they're saying they do that Deadpool R-rated, but who knows, man.
Yeah.
I never got. You ever watch like the show with Sticky Fingers? I watched like one episode. I can't really. Like you said, it's Wesley Snipes or nothing.
It's Wesley, man.
I hear you, man.
I just got Blade on 4K not long ago, and man,
really?
That looked amazing. That was one of that 4K looks freaking awesome.
I got a few other items I can show off, Christian, if you want to see them.
Let's see it.
Recently.
Show me. I'm ready.
You ready?
I'm ready. Hold on, let me make you full screen.
I got that, man. I burnt that disc out,
y'all see that
bro.
okay?
Oh, yeah. Hey, I'm going to tell you right now, though, that Bates Motel movie in there, it's bad.
Yeah,
Jason
but I love the first 3 movies, though, man. They're great.
Me too. I like, It's money. I love them. Oh, dude, I have that 8-pack. Now, listen to me. The money movies in that 8-pack, actually, they're all good, but Waxwork is absolute money.
Yeah, I saw that for the first time.
Pull that back up. Let me see that again. All right, Waxwork is money. 976 Evil 2 is money. Chud 2 is money. Now, it was never confirmed, but there was a rumor that Chud 2 was initially going to be used as a Return of a Living Dead film. And then it got turned into Chud 2. Because if you watch the movie, it's much more of a zombie movie than a Chud movie. It's not really a Chud movie at all, but it's good. It's really good.
I haven't seen Chud 2 yet.
I think you'll like it. I love it. It's fun. It's fun. What do we have now? Oh, some Freddy. You know I love my Freddy.
These are all the DVDs at my Goodwills are $1.99 a piece.
That's a steal, son.
Dude, right?
You got a favorite Nightmare movie?
I would say the first one's my favorite.
That's good. That's good. I can't argue with that. What else we got here? Funhouse, Phantasm 2, Serpent and the Rainbow, and well, I've seen 3 of those. I haven't seen.
I haven't seen that one either. Great name for a movie, though.
You dang right.
Here's a good one, guys.
The Jackhammer Massacre. Who's that? What are those names at the top? All right, Jay loves some Chud too. What are those names at the top right there, Mr. White?
It's got nobodies in there, man. It's a very low budget. It's a very trashy movie, man.
Hell yeah.
Aaron Gaffey and Kyle Yaskin. Nobody you know.
If there's one thing Baldy Jack likes, it's trash.
Oh, white trash?
Oh!
Hey! The most underrated Leatherface movie right there.
Yeah, this movie's the bomb, man. This is a really good movie. Love this movie, man.
Is that the remake or is that the beginning?
That's the beginning.
I love the beginning. I love the beginning.
It's a badass movie.
And you got the slip, bro.
Who do we got here, y'all? We got another guest. We got the one, the only, the powerful and attractive, Peter Bell. What's up, Peter?
What's up, guys?
It's good to meet you, brother.
You too.
I think the beginning came after the Jessica Biel remake, right?
Yeah.
It was So
they hit a home run 2 times in a row.
Yeah. Peter, what's going on, brother? I don't think we've met before.
No, man. Can you guys hear me okay?
I can hear you loud and clear.
Sounds fun.
Sweet. I've never done this before, but yeah, man, I've been watching for a couple years. I just kind of lurk around, but I figured I'd jump in tonight.
Yeah, dude. I'm so glad you're here, man. What's your favorite horror movie, Peter? Let's just get right into it. Let's get to know each other.
Oh, man. Probably Fulci's Zombie. That's the
Fulci.
That's the one that started it all.
I love that. I love that you love Zombie. You know what? I get a lot of crap for this. I like Zombie more than Dawn of the Dead. I do. I love Zombie.
I do too, man.
I like you, Peter Bell.
big Italian horror fan.
Tell me about it. What else you like that's Italian?
Oh man, Mario Bava, Lamberto Bava. I love Giallo. All that stuff, man.
All right, how about this? Can you please show some love for Demons 2?
Oh my God, I want that new 4K so bad.
Here's the thing. Are you a physical media guy, Peter Bell? I assume you are.
Yeah, big time.
You got a big collection?
Nah, it's medium.
You got a medium collection?
Yeah.
You know that it seems like, Diabolic DVD did not want to carry that Arrow set on their website.
Right. Yeah.
And the rumor and innuendo is that Synapse is going to do an American set.
That's kind of what I'm waiting for, honestly.
Yeah, but you know what? I'm hoping they do it, and I hope they do one or two things really. One, they just give us a nice, simple version, so it's a little bit less money. Or two, they give us something as cool or cooler than that Arrow set. Because that golden ticket, I got to be honest, when I saw the golden ticket, I was like, you know what? I kind of want that golden ticket.
Oh, yeah.
That golden ticket was pretty sweet.
They'll do it right, for sure. They will.
Yeah, I know. I've never bought a Synapse 4K, but when they did that Suspiria, man, everybody that bought it said, do you have that one?
Yeah, that was the first 4K disc I bought after buying a TV and a 4K player. It's 100% worth it.
So you're a 4K man.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, we got a big. Oh, look at this, Peter Bell. You are a cool son of a gun. I tell you right now.
Yeah,
What part of the world are you from, Peter? You know, just tell me the state. You ain't got to get that specific.
Southern Missouri.
Southern Missouri.
Yep.
I didn't even know they had horror fans in Missouri.
Okay, I finally figured out the audio. That shit was driving me fucking crazy.
You got it?
I
You got it, Mr.
I had
White?
the YouTube up and the StreamYard up, so I was hearing the echo every time you guys talk. I was like about to fucking ring my fucking head off.
Come on, Mr. White.
I got it now. We're good.
Good job. Good job. I'll be dang. How did you become a horror fan, Peter Bell?
Oh man. I kind of started late. I was kind of sheltered growing up. So probably, you know, when I was 12 or 13, I got into zombie movies big time. And that's all I bought was DVDs of zombie movies. I just went crazy on them. So I started with the Romero stuff, obviously. And that quickly led me to Zombie from Fulci. And then I just got into Italian horror. I found all this crazy Italian horror. And that pretty much started it all. And I've been a fan ever since.
That's crazy, man.
Yeah. Well,
I didn't become an Italian horror fan probably until like the last couple of years.
Yeah, I know. I've been stoked. You're posting up some reviews and stuff. I'm like, hell yeah.
How long you been watching old CHH? Do you remember when you first started?
Not exactly. It's been a few years, man.
See, this is what breaks my heart. I've had people. I'm sure that there are people who watch my channel and have watched me for a long time, and I can't put a face to them, and it's a shame. I love meeting the people that watch my channel.
Yeah, man, this is cool.
It breaks my heart that so many of the people that watch me are just they're a number to me, and I don't want them to be a number. I want to meet them. That's why I do these. I'm starting to do these streams.
Does everybody in here have a YouTube channel besides Christian? I know Christian does, but do you guys have YouTube channels as well?
Nah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Baldy Jack does. Baldy Jack is a Friday the 13th guy. That's all he talks about.
Ain't nothing wrong with that. Yeah, for sure.
That's literally all I do.
So my main channel is Mr. Tight White. It's a video game collecting and hunting channel where I do comedy skits and stuff like that. I got about 6,000 to 7,000 subs.
That's a combo right there.
I've been doing it for about 10 years. So
right on.
I tried to branch off into some other stuff, but it just hasn't really caught on. But I want to move into the movie stuff, the horror movie collecting and hunting and doing some podcasts as well.
Yeah.
So something I'm definitely.
That sounds great, dude.
Yeah, for sure.
Hell yeah. And Dylan, you got a good channel. Yeah,
actually, not this week. Next week, I'll be reviewing all the House by the Cemetery, The Beyond, and City of the Living Dead on next Saturday. This upcoming Saturday, TCM2.
All right, so you said you're doing House by the Cemetery, City of the Living Dead?
Yeah, and The Beyond.
And The Beyond.
Gates of Hell. Yeah, the Gates of Hell trilogy next Saturday.
Let me tell you something about The Beyond. You know why The Beyond is so great?
Why?
Because it's from my hometown, New Orleans. Okay, that's where I was born and raised.
That is a perfect setting for a Fulci movie.
let me, Peter Bell. Let me tell you something. You know what the scariest part of that movie is, Peter Bell? And I don't want to spoil too much because I want people to watch Dylan's review of this movie. Okay?
Yeah, for sure.
You know what the scariest part of that movie is, Peter Bell?
What's up?
That Causeway Bridge. Okay. Now listen to me, Peter Bell. I lived that bridge my entire life before Hurricane Katrina. I lived on that bridge. When you get on the causeway, Peter, it never ends. You drive that bridge, and you keep driving that bridge, and you keep driving that bridge, and you keep. When you get on it, you don't see land. Once you get on that thing, you start going. You just don't see any land. Really? And I have a phobia I have a reoccurring nightmare, Mr. White, of just falling into, like, I open up my eyes, and it's a nightmare I have. I open up my eyes, and I'm falling into the ocean, and there's nothing around me, and it's just me falling into water, and it terrifies me.
That's crazy.
That bridge triggers those. Triggers those memories. It's horrible.
Stuff in our life will trigger stuff like that, man. That's probably some childhood shit you went through.
I need counseling, Mr. White.
Man, that's awesome.
You said you're reviewing.
So let me tell you this, Christian. Counseling does not work.
Yeah.
Man, I got a love-hate relationship with that movie. After one, I wanted it to be so serious, but it took such a black comedy twist on the movie that just, I don't know, man. I have a problem with it, but I like
Hold
it.
up.
I like it in the same way too, but I just like, I don't know, man. It was too black comedy for me. You know what I mean?
Hold it, Mr. White.
What's
Hold
that?
it. So, are you telling me you like TCM2 or you don't like TCM2? I'm
No,
not judging.
what I'm saying is the first one was the first one was probably one of my favorite movies of all time.
Of all time.
So when two came out, it was a little bit of a letdown for me. I'm not gonna
Really?
lie.
What about now?
I did watch it this year, and I enjoyed it a little bit more. But I'm not gonna say I hate the movie. I'm just gonna say that I don't like the way it was it was too comical for me.
Right. Now, Mr. White, you know what I think about that? First of all, I get you. I love TCM2, but you know how this is what we talk about the first Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Maybe Peter Bell will back me up on this, okay?
Mhm.
And Dylan. The thing about the first one is Toby Hooper has gone on record publicly saying to him the first one is a humorous film as well.
Yeah.
But the reason it doesn't feel like that, I think, is because of that music that they put in that movie.
Oh, it's so
That music,
raw.
that's what I'm saying. That music makes it so serious. It makes it feel so. You know what I'm saying?
So
But like,
freaking raw, man.
Toby's right. Toby's right. He says it's a funny movie because he made it. What am I supposed to do? Disagree with Toby? But the reason the public doesn't ever agree with him is because that music makes that film seem so freaking serious.
But
And
also,
just
the movie studio wanted him to do the same damn movie. That's
Right.
what they wanted. But he was like, fuck that. I'm going to do totally the opposite of what you want me to do. And I think to a certain extent, it kind of hurt the film. But there is some parts of the movie that I really, really enjoy. I don't know.
It's a different film.
They were like fucking underground in caverns and shit. I was like, what the fuck does this have to do with anything to do with the
That's
Texas
design.
Chainsaw Massacre
Incredible.
fucking series?
Oh, man. Mr.
Drove me
White's
crazy.
on one. Peter Bell,
So-
speak to me. Speak to me on Texas Chainsaw. I'm gonna go to Dylan after this. Speak to me.
I do like both, but I like the first more. It's just, I mean, everybody says the same thing, but it's so true. It's such a gritty, dirty, sweaty movie. It's just pure horror. And that's what I love about it. The second one is fun. Honestly, the first time I watched part 2 was the best time I ever had with it. Rewatches, I still liked it, but it wasn't the same as the first time. So,
Chop Top's cool, but
yeah.
I don't know.
I think the first Texas Chainsaw is my default best horror movie ever made. Dylan, you're reviewing the movie. Just give me a thumbs up or a thumbs down. I want people to see your review, okay?
I love it, dude.
There he is.
Yeah.
I love it.
I just want to know. I just want to know this, and I think you guys mentioned that Cody guy's name earlier, or somebody did, and I want to say that he says that the remake is better than the original. That is fucking total bullshit.
Yeah.
That's the worst fucking review I've ever seen of a movie. There's no way the Jessica Biel one's better than the fucking original. Get the fuck out of here.
I love the remake, but it ain't the original.
I mean, her ass
nice
is
to look
beautiful,
at,
but
Mr. White is the man.
and let me tell you something. They were focusing on her ass that whole fucking movie too. They were not fucking playing around. Total ass exploitation going on.
They knew what they were doing.
It was great.
Baldy Jack, what you got in your hands, Baldy Jack?
Who is Mr. Ghostface?
Ghostface Killer from
Oh,
Wu-Tang?
I mean, everyone's talking about Leatherface, and here he is.
There he is.
There's the boy
Now,
Leatherface.
now, Baldy Jack, that piece you have, how expensive is that piece now? I think so hard to get.
Christian, you know how expensive it is, too.
I know. I
mean,
want you to
if
tell
you
the
weren't
people.
lucky enough to get it back in 2008, it's going to cost you an arm. It's going to cost you
That's
an
what I'm
arm
saying.
to get this thing.
I want you to tell the
You
people.
know,
yeah.
It's ridiculous.
Isn't he cute?
Oh,
though?
you
Let
want
me make you.
for the people that want to know how much this is?
Beautiful.
You got to find him on eBay. He is very cute, isn't he? He's the most beautiful thing in the world, isn't he? I mean, Jason's more beautiful. I'm
He
sorry,
really
but and then you got his, there's the chainsaw. A little bloody, even though he didn't really kill much of anybody with it. But hey,
Which movie is that from?
That's two.
Part 2.
That's two. Okay,
From the second one.
because it looks ridiculous.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's cool.
I see.
But yeah, this guy, like I said, he'll cost you an arm and a leg. Because I think
I love him.
I've seen him sell for like about 100, about. So, good thing I found him at Spencer's when I did.
Yeah.
Somebody
asked
was the place to go for stuff like this back in the day.
Somebody asked in the chat, "Do you have to be 18 to get on here?" I'll be honest with you. I would. If you're under 18, I don't want you to be on this show.
I would
just
say
because
yes. I just started drinking. It's probably going to get a lot worse.
I gotta be
moving forward.
I gotta. And that's fine. We're adults here, but I don't want any kids in here that I have to. You got to be 18. You got to be 18.
I used to try to do that when I had streams, and it's not a good idea.
Yeah.
You got somebody in the backstage?
Well, I think that was the kid. Kid, thank you for being a fan of the channel. I love you. Shoot me a message on Instagram. I'll chat with you. But if I'm doing these streams and if I got grown men in here drinking beer, I can't have a kid here. I just feel way too bad.
We used to drop the link in the chat like you did, Christian, back in the day. And somebody busted in with gay porn. They're like, oh, you dumbass motherfucker! You're gonna put the link in the fucking chat? Gay porn came on. I ended that fucking that stream so fast. I was out of there, man. I was like,
you gotta watch out for that.
Yeah, you gotta be careful with that, bro.
Peter Bell. I'm so glad Peter Bell is here. This is my favorite thing about doing this. Okay, I remember the last time I did this for real. I met Corny, who is the Cornelius Collection. Now I met the great Peter Bell. What kind of shirt are you wearing, Peter Bell? You wearing a Friends shirt?
Oh, it's kind of a parody.
Hold on, let me make you full screen. Let me see what kind of shirt this is, Peter Bell.
It's a long story. Like I said, I'm from Southern Missouri. I'm a gun guy, but
you're a gun guy, huh?
I won't get too much into that, but we like our guns down here.
All right, Peter Bell. Let me ask you a question, Peter.
What you got? We're the same.
We got a Texas boy. We got a Missouri boy. I'm a Louisiana boy. Baldy Jack, I don't know where the hell he's from. I think he's from Las Vegas or something. All right, Peter Bell. Let's talk. Because I don't like to be that guy that only just talks about the classics all the time. But the fact is, I've never talked to you guys before, so I want to ask. Let's just go to Halloween, okay? Let's just go. I always like to go here. Sure. Just what are your thoughts on Halloween 1978? Just give me what you got.
I was talking to my buddy about this movie the other day because, like a lot of us, we kind of want to make a movie too. But I was saying this is a perfect example of a movie that I don't want to say anybody can make, but what am I trying to say here? It's a simple movie. It's got a good soundtrack, a solid story, great cinematography, great lighting. And he just made it happen. It's basic. There's not a lot of blood. There's not a lot of gore, but he made such an amazing movie when he was, around 30 years old or so? And
it's 29.
Right. It just goes to show what you can do if you really put your heart into it. And he made a movie that is considered one of the best horror movies of all time. So it really is an aspiring movie to filmmakers, and I'm not a filmmaker or anything like that, but it really is an aspiring movie, just like the original Texas Chainsaw Massacre. I was
going to say that it's so cool that some of the best movies of all time, horror movies of all time, are not bloody. They're not gory. Texas Chainsaw Massacre was mostly in your mind, and Halloween didn't have a lot of gore, like he said as well. I mean, it's really cool, man. The scariest things are what you think of in your head, not what you see on screen.
Exactly, and a lot of these movies are just so character driven too. It's not all about the crazy effects and everything like that. They're truly about the characters. So,
yeah.
I tell you what. Speaking of Goodwill, I picked up the soundtrack to Halloween, the original, the other day, and I was running around bumping that in my car. That's got to be the best score of any horror movie of all time.
I agree.
It really
unbelievable.
100%. Yep.
Yeah.
Crazy,
man. Yeah.
That's money. Let me ask you, Dylan. Halloween. Just give it to me. What are your thoughts on the film?
Oh man, Michael Myers is my all-time favorite slasher. It's probably what got me into everything. I skipped probably preschool, man, to go see H2O when I was a kid. So I adore it, man. it's one of the best. I probably watched Halloween 2 more growing up because it's a little bit more bloodier, but I think, it's on, 24/7 during Halloween for a reason because it is one of the most essential horror films of all time. But
now let me ask. Yeah, go finish. Go ahead and finish, Dylan. I don't want to cut you off.
that was basically it. It's just, it's the essential film.
Was
Now, this is
H2O the one with Buster Rhymes or with LL Cool J? I always forget. I
LL
always mix
Cool
those
J,
up.
yeah.
LL is an H2O.
Okay, so that was the good one, and the one with Buster Rhymes was the one that sucked, right?
I love H2O. I mean, I really do. I love it.
Okay, because I know one of them got a lot of hate. I think it was the Buster Rhymes one.
Oh yeah, that was. Yeah.
That's Resurrection.
Now, Baldy, I already know you love Halloween, Baldy. Am I right?
I mean, I like Halloween 4 the most, honestly. I like Halloween 4.
Halloween 4.
Halloween 4.
The most.
Is that Revenge? That's called Revenge, right?
I mean, I just grew up with Halloween 4. It's the Return.
Return. That's a bloody one.
I mean, for me, a lot of people say this with Revenge, that the reason they love it the most is because of the atmosphere and just how batshit crazy Loomis is. Like, that's, I don't know. To me, with the Halloween films, usually it wasn't the driven thing for me with Myers. It was Loomis going after Myers. That was usually kind of like the big takeaway for me.
All right, hold on. We got
everyone.
We got a grown man right here. Who we got? El Tiburon?
Hey guys.
What's up?
El Tiburon.
El Tiburon.
Which means the shark.
The shark. I'm gonna call you Shark Man. Can I call you Shark Man?
You can call me that.
All right, Shark Man. How we doing, Shark Man?
Good. I'm Mario C from the chat, but
Mario. Oh, dude, thank you with them super chats. That wasn't necessary, but that's awesome. I really do appreciate it.
I got this IPA right here.
Hold on. Let me get you full screen before you. Let me get you full screen before you crack that open. All right, 3, 2, 1. Crack that sucker open. Yeah.
All right.
Cheers. Cheers, guys.
Cheers.
Oh yeah.
All right, Mario.
Best
look
beer
at this.
in the world
Hold on.
right here,
let's
guys.
Mario. What is this guy drinking right here? What is
Best beer
this?
in the world, guys.
I've had that one. It's really good.
Oh, that is a good beer.
Voodoo Ranger.
This kicks
I got a
fucking
bunch
ass,
of drunks on the show tonight.
Oh yeah,
I got a bunch of drunks on this show tonight. Dylan, what's going on, Dylan? All right, Mario. Let me see this can. Hold on, Mario. Let me see this can.
It's a bunny with a chainsaw.
A bunny with a chainsaw.
That's what it's called. Double IPA.
Looks like something from Japan or some shit.
That's awesome.
It's a double IPA.
Hold on, Mario. All right, Mario.
What's the alcohol percentage on that?
8.4.
8.4.
I'm 9.2, baby. 9.2.
Nobody's out drinking Mr. White tonight.
Y'all got me beat.
Peter. Dylan, help me out here, Dylan. Are you the only sober one tonight? What's going on, Dylan?
I guess so, man.
There's nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that.
Mario. All right, Mario, hold on. Because I'm a nosy guy, okay? Oh, let me wait for my mouse to kick back on. That's what happens when you have a Bluetooth mouse. That was awesome. All right, Mario. What do we got to your right behind you? You got some video games? What are we looking at right here, Mario?
I'm a reseller, so I sell video games on eBay.
You sell video games on eBay? What kind of video games? Retro?
Dirty reseller?
I'm a dirty reseller. Sorry.
I do the same shit. Don't worry.
Yeah. No, but that's like my side gig. I have a...
That's what I do, too.
Yeah, just for fun.
Yeah.
I got some collectibles right here. I got this guy right here.
Holy smokes! Hold on, that's a Freddy. You know I love me some Freddy.
Yeah, this guy's awesome.
Mario, where's mine?
I know, right? I have to send you one. I got this guy right here.
Brett the Hitman Hart from The Simpsons. Yes.
Yeah, so just a bunch of collectible, nerdy stuff.
I love it, Mario.
Wrestling, horror, video games.
Who's your favorite?
Christian keeps talking video games. I'm about to bring out what I found today.
Go get it,
at
Mr.
Goodwill.
Go get it. Let's see it.
Give me a few minutes.
I think Baldy
right.
Jack would like this though. This is for work, actually.
Oh yeah, the Jason pen holder.
Yeah,
Awesome. Pencil holder.
That's badass.
And it's functional. It's actually functional.
All right, let's see what the chat's saying. We got Count Vaughn saying, "What's good?"
Yeah, what's going on with the chat?
Jason Monko says, "You boys are effing crazy." I'm fine. I got a bunch of drunks on the show tonight.
The chat is the fucking. They're fucking it up tonight, man. They're doing good.
Jay says, "I'm interviewing Jay tomorrow. He's going to be on the show tomorrow, guys. Y'all should check out that interview. Bunch of drunks in the chat. Y'all are entertaining my audience, so I appreciate y'all. Y'all are great. I have a great crew with me tonight. I've got some first timers. This guy keeps saying, talk about some Freddy's Dead. You know what? I'm
dead. Oh shit.
Go ahead, Mr. White. You got something to say.
No, I mean, well, shit. What was Freddy's Dead? Yeah, so that was 4. What was Freddy's Dead? I'm trying to remember now.
91.
That was 91. What part was that?
That was the 6th one. That's when.
Ooh, that's
Part
deep
6?
in the fucking dark waters. The 6th one. Oh man. You know what? I haven't seen that in a while. I really can't comment on that.
I got a feeling Baldy Jack's gonna give me some good news. Guys, I'm dropping the link if you want to hang out. Come join us. Baldy Jack, tell me about Freddy's Dead. Go ahead, take a bite.
I don't know what I gotta say. Freddy has a daughter? I don't know.
Do you like the movie, kid?
Take my time. I mean, to some degree, sure, because it's goofy as hell, but that's another reason why people don't like it at all. I mean, one of the things I ever liked about Freddy's Dead is the whole weird worm thing with Freddy. I don't. What's that all about? The worm demons? You know, that's pretty weird.
Do you like it better than Part 2? Freddy Part 2. Is it better than that movie or?
No, I'd rather
do you like Freddy 2?
Freddy Nightmare Part 2 is one of my all-time favorite horror movies.
That's a good one. Yeah, I see a lot of people say it's not good, but I think.
I mean, Part 2 has like the creepiest Freddy.
Yeah, for sure. It's got the whole gay thing in there, but that doesn't bother me. I don't give a fuck. You know what I mean? So.
I freaking love Mr. White. You are a guaranteed guest on every stream from this point forward.
Well, you know what I mean. It has that whole gay thing in it, but I mean, it's like I thought it was a really good follow up to the first movie.
I never noticed it until I watched the documentary.
They made the documentary. I didn't notice it either, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
I guess
that's
I'm
what's
ignorant.
so cool about watching some of these movies when you're a kid and then watching them when you're older.
Yeah,
you catch so much more stuff. I mean, it's like watching a movie for the first time.
But once you watch the documentary, you're like, holy shit, I was stupid. How did I not see this shit?
Yeah.
It's funny as hell.
Yeah.
Mario.
The CGI mask and H2O.
Did I lag out or something?
Yeah.
I guess you did. Let's go to Peter first. Peter.
Yeah, what's up, man?
How about this? Instead of just talking Freddy's Dead.
Right.
I don't know if you guys know this. I talk about it pretty frequently. Nightmare on Elm Street is my favorite horror franchise, period, end of story. Okay?
Yeah. Okay.
Tell me. We'll get there. I want you guys are taking the front of the show first. Each of you right now. We'll start with Peter. Peter, what? I think you already answered this. If not, tell me again. What is the best Nightmare on Elm Street? In your opinion, number one, the best one.
Part 1, and it's just because it's the most serious. It's the most scary, in my opinion. It plays it totally straight. I got the whole VHS set, so I've got all those, and I don't even have them on Blu-ray. I just have them on VHS, and that's the way I watched them. But for me, Part 1 is. It's just, to me, it's just the scariest, creepiest one. So I love how goofy it gets. I love the Freddy one-liners. I love all that stuff. But Part 1 for me.
Mario, I'm ready to hear you. Please, I got a feeling you're going to throw me a curveball. I got a feeling.
No. Dream Warriors.
Dream Warriors!
Come on, dock in. Enough said.
Yeah. Docking. I ain't going to argue with you, Mario.
No.
Baldy Jack. You there, Baldy Jack?
I've seen Dream Warriors get a lot of hate lately from some YouTubers.
Yes,
we ain't got time. Tell Baldy Jack, what is the best Nightmare on Elm Street? Yeah, I can hear you. Are you lagging out on me, Baldy Jack?
In my professional opinion, am I?
I don't think you are.
No, you
Is that
sound
why
good.
everyone's staring at me like crickets? Is
Yeah.
because I'm all jittery?
Yeah.
Oh, that ain't good. Great. Word of the day: Cox is a terrible internet provider.
I hear you. I
Yeah.
know.
Pick your. I'll tell you what. We'll give you a
If you can hear
second.
me, let's see.
They're definitely fucking you.
Don't they
Sorry,
all?
I had to.
Yeah,
Sorry, you left
it's
it.
true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, Baldy, pick your favorite.
Probably part 3.
Part 3. All right. So we got 1 for the first one. We've got 2 for part 3. Mario came in hot with Dream Warriors. Baldy came in slow as hell with his Cox internet for part 3. Dylan, now your answer could get you kicked out of this show. You realize that?
Yeah.
I'm not going to screw around Mr. White. Mr. White will kill me, but I can take, okay?
Yeah.
So your answer better be a good one. What is the best Nightmare on Elm Street?
Man, it's changed over the years, man. It always was probably Dream Warriors. The first was the one that scared me the most. But I tell you, man, I love part 2 and part 4 so much. It's hard. I almost want to say part 2 just to see everyone flip shit in the chat.
I actually
But,
think you'll get a lot of love in the
I
chat, to be
respect
honest
that.
with you.
that probably, like, if I'd say right now my favorite, it would be part 2. But
Part
it's
2.
always been, like, all my life it was Dream Warriors, but I've seen it so much. And I
Yeah.
went back over the last, like 5 years, and I adore part 2, man. I always liked it, but it was always a little goofy, I felt, and I was too young to kind of get past some of the stuff. But I love part 2 and part 4, and you made me really love part 4 and 5, honestly. So I
Who did,
always liked
me?
part 4, yeah, but I love part 4 and 5
Hold
now
on.
because of you.
I need you to explain to these people what I did to make you love part 4, because I love it when people tell me this stuff, and I want to know.
Dude, it's like because I kind of agree on a lot of the stuff that you like. And so when you were saying how much you loved them, I went back and I kind of, I went in with a fresh perspective. And I was like, I don't know what I didn't like about this, man. The effects are incredible in part 4. And part 4 and 5 are like a great double feature, I'd say. But I try to, when I was younger, you kind of are a little more stuck up in your ways, and I feel like as I've gotten older, I try to go in with a fresh perspective with everything. And I'm a sequels guy. I adore sequels, and I just love the funness of them. I love the practical effects. So I just think it's not that you said anything, it's just that you love them so much, and I feel like we've agreed, like we have similar tastes. So I was like, if he loves these so much, and has the standees and everything. I was like, let me give these a fresh a shot and see what I think. And I adore them. I really love them.
That makes my day. And first off, shout out, one of my favorite channels I watch, Bloodbath and Beyond, is here. And I saw you guys are doing some big changes. I can't wait to see what you guys have to offer. God bless you guys. I love you guys. Keep up the great work. Thank you for stopping by. Love you guys again. So I'm going to put you for part 4, Dylan. Okay. I'm giving you part 4.
All right.
Because I loved your story.
I love
Mr. Tight White.
Awesome.
I'm scared to see what you're going to say, man. I'm scared.
All right, so I mean,
Here we go.
easy. It's pretty easy with me. I mean, the first one is the foundation. It's the root system. I mean, the whole idea. I mean, you have Jason, you have Michael Myers, then you have someone who you can consider a real monster, a child molester that gets fucking burned down in his own house. I mean, there's nothing more terrifying than a child molester.
Right.
So the first one was fucking amazing. I would put the first one as 1, and then I would probably put 2 as 2.
Okay.
And then Dream Warriors is what, part 3?
Part 3.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
So I would put them 1, 2, 3, numerical order.
Mr. White, I like that. I like that.
Yep.
You know what I'm going to say?
Let me just say this before you continue.
Go ahead.
Dream Warriors is not a great movie. Conceptually, the idea of them having the powers, the superpowers and shit is fucking awesome. But compared to the first movie's a masterpiece.
It is. You're right.
So that's where I'm at on that.
I respect that, Mr. White. I respect everybody's had a great answer. Listen, guys, I am a Nightmare fanatic. I could talk about Freddy all day long. Every day of the week, all day long. Today, my answer, unequivocally, today is part 2. I think that the first one is one of the greatest horror movies ever made. My first experience watching Freddy ever was Freddy's Revenge. Okay, this is the story. I've told it before. I'm gonna tell Peter Bell this story one more time.
Yeah.
When I got into horror, my mom worked by a Blockbuster. Said, "Mom, could you go rent Nightmare on Elm Street for me?" She says, "No problem. I'll bring it home for you, son." She comes home, Mario. My mom says, "Son, somebody rented the first one. I got you part 2. You can either watch it or just deal with it." Okay. I said, "I'll watch it." That Freddy is my Freddy. That was the first time I ever saw that character. I had no idea he was a dream demon. I thought he possessed you. That movie scared the hell out of me. And I still think it's the scariest version of Freddy. As great as the first one is, the part 2 Freddy is a demon. That son of a bitch is evil looking. Y'all got me cursing on my own stream.
So you have some nostalgia for that.
Yeah, I was about to say that.
Nostalgia-based opinion to a certain extent.
To a certain extent.
The first one you watched.
Because here's the thing, Mr. White. Here's the thing. I definitely, when you watch those movies, maybe you guys will probably agree with me too. The second movie, production-wise, editing-wise, is one of the worst. It's edited poorly. Yeah. There's a lot of bad stuff technically about that film. They reuse shots that are clearly reused to fill in gaps. It's scenes put together. Wes Craven said it himself. It's not really a movie so much as it is a bunch of scary scenes put together. But the fact of the matter is, those scenes scared the hell out of me.
Yeah, I was scared.
When Freddy bursts out of Jesse's chest, Mario, I died on the inside. You remember? Did you guys see Never Sleep Again, the documentary? Did y'all see that? Anybody see that?
No, yeah.
Not yet.
This is what happened on that. This is what happened. Robert Russler, the guy who played Grady in the film, talked about his scene in that movie when Freddy bursts out of Jesse, right? And then Robert's stuck in the bedroom. He can't get out the door. You guys remember that, right?
Yeah.
He said that scene played out so amazingly and so surreal that the audience couldn't even speak. It was dead silent. Every other kill in the movie, people were yelling, screaming, but that scene made people's jaw drops. They couldn't even speak. So when Grady dies and there's that moment where it gets quiet, he said the theater was silent because people were in shock. That's exactly what that scene did to me the first time.
You hear what happened when he took his father to it? He said his father would bawl in tears because he's like, that's how real it felt. He's like, I'm seeing my son die, you know? But I love Robert Russler in that too, man. I love it. Yeah. I love how he literally, he rides that out. He's always been a huge supporter of that.
Yeah. Mid-level media, I'm calling you out. Can we talk about the dollar store Meryl Streep? For years, I thought it was the same actress. Leave her alone. She was cute, but she does look like a dollar store Meryl Streep.
So, Christian, you got 2 as number 1. What's your top 3?
My top 3 is probably right. Here's the thing: it changes because I'm so in love with these films. Today, at this very moment, it's 2, 1, 3.
Okay, we're all pretty much similar. We're very similar in our likings for the movie.
But I'm gonna tell y'all something too. Here's something nobody's brought up, Peter Bell.
Yep.
It took me years to come around to really liking this film, and I really like it. And I saw Jamie shouted it out. I really like New Nightmare, and today I really like that.
That's what I was going to ask you. That's the main question I wanted to ask you is if you like the remake, the New Nightmare.
No. I'm talking about the movie New Nightmare from '94.
Isn't that the one that had a different character than Robert Englund?
No, this was
No.
Robert. New
That's-
Nightmare. New Nightmare is the film from '94 where Nancy is herself in the movie,
Okay,
and so and it's like that movie. It took me a while to come around to really liking.
So
And now
when
I
did
love
the
that
remake
film.
come out? It came out after
2010.
that? Okay, what did you think
2010.
of that film?
I try not to.
Okay. You didn't like it at all.
For real though.
New Nightmare has that kid from Full House that always cameoed in Full House.
Hey, I don't-
Right.
If that helps you remember it.
Gage.
I need to watch it. I need to watch that movie again, but I will say that when I did watch it a few years back, I don't think the actor did a very bad job in that movie.
You talking about Jackie Earl?
Oh yeah. I mean, let me tell you something. A character that was built up so much as Robert Englund over the years as a Freddy Krueger, and all of a sudden some new guy's doing his fucking job. I was blown away. I was like, holy shit, this guy did a decent job. But I guess the movie wasn't as good as his role.
Yeah, and here's my thing, and I'll let Mario, Peter, and Dylan comment. Jackie Earl Haley, who did Freddy, is a great actor. He's a great actor. He wasn't given a fair shake. I don't think that the script was very well. I don't think that Nancy was great. No, the lady who played Nancy, she is also a good actor. But they made her have no personality. I can't like you if you don't talk. Only Rambo can make me like him without talking. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I don't think Jackie Earl Haley got a fair shake. What do you guys think?
I also think that the movie was like, if it would have come out now or 10 years from now, it would have had more of a chance. But I think like Freddy versus Jason was only like a few years, maybe 5-6 years before that.
I thought he looked damn good in the movie.
So I feel like Robert Englund is still fresh in my mind. And
But here's the thing, Mario.
Yeah, he wasn't given a chance. It was too much. There's no way.
What won't Robert Englund always be fresh in your mind? Like, I mean, we're talking this guy is Freddy. I mean,
you know what?
there's
I have a problem watching Robert Englund in other movies all the time. Like, I literally have not seen the movie. What is the movie that
he's in other movies?
1,000 something about 1,000 Maniacs or something.
1,000 Maniacs.
I've never seen that movie because I don't even want to open myself up to seeing him do anything else. Like, I literally, you talk about being typecasted. This motherfucker is the typecast master. Yeah. No one has ever been typecasted unless you were on Saved by the fucking Bell.
Mr. White is awesome. Oh,
I tell you a good movie he's in though. Behind the Mask, Leslie Vernon.
Rest in peace. Rest in peace, Urkel. By the way, I mean, Urkel was not Urkel. Rest in peace, Dustin Diamond. By the way. Yeah. What else was he in? What movie was he in?
He plays like a professor, but he actually plays a professor in Urban Legend, which I love. But
I remember
Behind the Mask, the Leslie Vernon.
Behind the Mask is one of the greatest movies ever.
You know what? Hey, that's the most overrated fucking movie I've ever seen in my life. I've watched it 2 times now. Just like what is that other movie that they had the sexual demon disease or whatever the fuck movie that came out not too long ago? Just Follow Us or Follow Me or whatever the fuck.
Oh, It Follows.
Yeah,
It Follows. I've watched that Vernon movie like 2 times in the past year. I still don't know what the fuck's so good about it.
I'm not going to argue with Mr. White. He's going to kill me. I'm not going to argue with this guy.
I'm just saying, man. That movie, everybody says it's the greatest movie of all time. And I'm like, this movie is not even good at all. But I don't know. It Follows is okay, but that's another one of those movies that I'm just like.
All right, all right, guys. All right, Peter, I need your help on this. Peter, Dylan, Mario, I need y'all's help. We're going to throw this show is going. We're taking the show in a new direction. Okay. I can tell this is what the people want. I need y'all to think of a movie, and we're going to throw it at Mr. White because I can't tell what he's going to love or what he's going to hate. Okay, but Mr. White is the new star of the. I've
watched a lot of movies this year, guys.
He's taking over your show.
Keep in mind, I've been out of work for 12 months straight, so I've watched a lot of fucking horror movies.
All right.
Untold Story. I've actually, I think I watched half of that on a streaming service. I think on Tubi. Is that the guy where he's like a butcher?
Yep.
I've watched half of that. I need to watch the rest of it.
We got love for It Follows in the chat.
I want to give a big ass shout out to one of the best podcasts I've ever listened to. 22
The Joe Rogan Experience.
Joe Rogan.
No, 22 Shots of Moods and Horror. They just did a Cat 3 part 1 video, and one of the videos one of the movies that they did was Untold Stories. And this is why I listen to podcasts, because I've been a horror fan for a long ass time. I had no clue what category 3 movies were until they did this podcast, and I went out and I picked this one up. It's, I think, Unearthed Films just put it out from Hong Kong.
What's the name of that channel again that you just said?
Right here, 22 Shots.
Yep.
Okay, Christian, let's start a fucking podcast and blow these guys out the fucking water. Let's start a new horror podcast, man. Yes! We can do it. Let's do it, Christian. Come on. Let's fucking do it.
Are you on Instagram?
No, everybody gives me a fucking.
Figure out a way to message me. I'm on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. Find me, message me.
All right, we'll do something definitely. I've actually reached out to a couple of other people and they've emailed me, but I haven't emailed them back. I'm trying to start a podcast up.
Look at Mr. White. Yeah. Mr. White said, I ain't emailed him. Mr. White's big leaguing people. I ain't emailed him back.
Well, it's one of those things you comment on a YouTube video and you're like, hey, reach out to me. And then all of a sudden you lose track of time.
All right. I'm going to throw a movie at Mr. White. Because I can't tell what movies he's going to like or not like. I'm going to throw out a movie, then I want Mario to go next.
All right.
How about A Quiet Place?
I think it was overrated.
Ooh, I agree with that.
I mean, there was so much I mean, let me tell you, the promotional push behind this movie was like, you almost had to like it. I mean, it was like, God damn, man, they put so much into this fucking movie. I'm not super excited about Quiet Place 2, to be honest with you. I did not hate The Quiet Place. I did not hate it. It was a decent movie. I thought it was good. It just wasn't one of my favorite movies. I mean, it was it was a solid flick.
Mm-hmm. I would totally agree with you on that.
There was some ridiculousness. I can't remember what it was. I watched it with my daughter, and we were like talking about it at the end, saying, "There's no fucking way this would happen," and this and that. I can't remember. It's been too long since I've watched it, but
you know what my biggest thing about it was, Mr. White? My thing was, I really thought the idea for that movie was great.
Yeah.
But the stupid CGI, it was so blatant, it took me out of it. And the thing is, there was no reason they needed to make that a CGI movie. That all happened because John Krasinski has stated he's not a horror fan at all, but he liked the script and it was a chance for him to be a director. I respect that. But he is not a horror fan, and it shows in the movie to me that it's not a horror movie. It doesn't look like a horror movie because it's a guy who has no love for horror making it. That CGI was just a way of saying, "Oh, you guys figure that out."
You know what it looked like? It looked like the Lickers from Resident Evil, those the monster, the Lickers, but it actually looked like PlayStation 2 CGI.
Exactly.
Yeah. I like the movie though.
Hey, listen. All right. So, speaking of CGI, two of my favorite movies of the last decade. The reason they are not modern day classics to me is because of CGI. And that's going to be The Witch. And that's going to be The Dark and the Wicked. It fucking drove me insane. Dark and the Wicked had these stupid ass CGI scenes in it. They could have easily been practical effects. There's no reason for CGI. There were simple scenes. I cannot believe they fucking did CGI on some of that shit. The fucking old guy in the bed fucking standing outside the bathtub. Why did they have to be CGI?
Ask it, Mr. White. I don't know.
The Witch, which I fucking loved.
Me too.
It had one scene, which I think is one of the scariest movie scenes of all time. I'm probably not going to set this up properly, but I remember
I will, Jimmy the Saint.
I remember the dad and the son being in this little, I don't know, this shack or some shit. And very hard movie to understand because these guys are talking like they're fucking from England.
You gotta have the subtitles on.
Yeah.
Oh, man. Like, he's telling them this is a place where witches used to, or whatever. And then I don't know what the fuck happened in the movie, but all of a sudden they cut to this scene where the boy's walking in the woods towards this shack. And a witch comes out the fucking shack, and I'm like, holy fuck, this is scary. They get this close to each other, and they do a stupid CGI arm, and I'm like, oh my God, you ruined the whole fucking movie.
Oh, man.
I swear to God, man, please, the CGI kills me in movies, man.
We got being cheap, man. It's them cheaping out, taking the easy route.
But you know what? That's how I felt. Those two examples that I gave you, they didn't have to do CGI.
You're right.
They could have did practical effects on those parts
easily.
Yep.
Mr. White said we're doing the We Hate CGI podcast.
Yeah, I agree.
Hey, sign me up for that podcast.
That's what took me out of the Friday the 13th remake. I'm a big Friday the 13th fan, and when I saw the CGI, I was like, I'm done.
What's going on, Mario? Why do we got the CGI crap in these movies?
Which one is that? Is that the killer cut? Which one is the remake?
Well, the 2009, right?
2009? Oh,
2009.
Okay.
But can I crack open my next beer? And
first of all, don't think I didn't notice that Hyperstone heist theme.
That's my alarm clock to take my medication.
You take your meds and take a sip.
Beer.
Right.
This is Chavo Guerrero beer.
No, what are you doing?
Wait up,
different beers
what are we talking
every 5
about?
seconds? What the hell's going on?
Yeah, WCW Luchador Chavo Guerrero has a beer.
Chavo Guerrero? We're talking about Latino. We're talking about Latino Heat's cousin.
Chavo Guerrero has a beer. I gotta try that shit because that's a bad motherfucker, man.
The beer is actually not that good, but I just because I love wrestling.
Hey, sometimes the cover art's better than the beer.
Ooh, Chavo.
Yep. So can I throw my movie at Mr. White?
Throw it to him.
All right, let's go.
Rumpelstiltskin.
Yes.
I just want to know if you've seen it.
You know what? I don't think I have, and I've heard things about the movie though.
I love it.
It's not something that's unknown to me, but I have not seen it for some reason.
Mario, you brought that up because you know I love Rumpelstiltskin, don't you?
I did not know that, but
you didn't know that?
Yeah.
I love Rumpelstiltskin. It's kind of like
I gotta see it.
He's trying to be like Freddy, like he's trying to be like witty and make like smart remarks, but it's like a Dollar Tree version of his smart remarks, of Freddy's remarks.
Yeah, I gotta check that out then.
It's just cheesy.
Sounds like my type of movie. I like cheesy.
It's hard to find though, man. That's
who
the
put
only
that out?
You maybe you'll come across a VHS at the Goodwill.
But they have a lot of VHSs and stuff at Goodwill for sure.
The DVD is super expensive, right? For Rumpelstiltskin.
Oh, is it out of print? Never went to Blu-ray?
Yeah.
Never went to Blu-ray.
Movies. Yep.
All right.
One of those movies.
Before we get
Syndrome needs to get on that one.
Before we get to Peter or we get to Dylan, somebody in the chat brought up a movie. I think Mr. White might shock the world with this one. I'm gonna pull this movie up on the screen that somebody brought up.
Oh my God, I love that movie.
He's thinking.
Oh, Lords of Salem.
He's thinking.
Yeah, I like Lords of Salem.
Yes,
I can't knock it. Yeah, I mean, I liked a lot of Rob Zombie's movies, man. I don't really hate on a lot of Rob Zombie's stuff.
Me too.
Yeah, dude, I love him too.
For some reason, people hate him, but it's like, I mean, what the fuck? He's bringing something kind of original, to be honest with you. Something that.
And he's a huge horror fan. It's like if one of us. It's like if Christian, because he's a freaking a rock star, man. If he got to go make a horror movie, literally, man. Like he's a huge fan of the genre. And people just always hate on him. I love his work, and I think he's an awesome dude.
I think that Lords of Salem was the most aggressively, like taking some chances type of movie that he's ever done.
Yeah.
Agreed.
And I think that I got to give him credit for that. Even though he might have missed the mark to a certain extent, I feel like the chances that he took, I got to give him a thumbs up for it, man. I like the movie, man. I'm not going to knock it.
I think it's going to find its audience too. Like a lot of cult movies, it's going to find its audience.
For sure.
So
can y'all hear me right now? My battery's kind of going.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Okay, yeah, dude. Lords of Salem is probably my second favorite movie from him. because of the atmosphere. Like I said before, I'm a huge Italian horror fan, and he captures that atmosphere that Fulci had in like City of the Living Dead, stuff like that. It's just the atmosphere is fantastic.
Yeah, for sure.
We got some zombie love in the chat. Jamie loves zombie. Lords of Salem love. Count says his movies are 50-50 for him. I can respect that.
Christian's a big shot in here, man. He's got fucking Bloodbath and Beyond commenting in here. I'm like, holy shit, man. Christian.
I'm a big fan of them.
Christian came up over here.
Mr. White has kept us at a concurrent 50 viewers. Concurrent, baby.
Hey, Bloodbath and Beyond, they got like what 100,000 subs at least, right?
Oh yeah, they're big time rollers. So they're a celebrity in the house.
I watch their shit every time. Like I'm ready to watch a movie and stuff. I go on Rotten Tomatoes, then I'll go on YouTube and I'll check out maybe one of their videos and see what's up with it. So
look at that, and they're here for you, dude. They're here for you.
Bloodbath and Beyond, man. What's up, man?
All right, so check this out. Before we get to Dylan, my girl Jill has a cool movie that I will just want to. Let's give this one to Mr. White.
Oh, I love Strangers Pray at Night.
Yes. What do you guys think about that?
I fucking loved it, man. I had no problem with it, man. I had no problem with it being different than the first one. I was all for it. I don't want the fucking same movie. And I'm telling you, that movie was a good movie, man. I really enjoyed it.
What do you guys think?
I love it. I think it's better than the first. That reason I got both.
You like 2 better than 1, Dylan.
Yeah.
I feel that.
2 was, and I can see why he says that. 2 was non-fucking slow burn. 1 was slow burn. Exactly. 2 was fast burn. That shit was fucking on fire, man.
Right. It's like 1, you watch it and you're like, all right, I'm good. Maybe I'll watch it again in 10 years.
Yeah.
The second, you can pop that in whenever just to get you pumped, man. It goes full speed.
The pool scene, I think, might be better than anything from part 1.
Yeah.
In the second one.
I love the pool scene. I would have them tied. I really couldn't pick a favorite, but I love them both. I have a lot of nostalgia with the first one too. But it was so random for that second one to come out when it did. It was years later, but it was welcome. It was a welcomed addition.
There was one part in there where the mother was not even defending herself that kind of pissed me off. But
yeah,
was that the one with they're wearing burlap sacks over their heads and they're like in RV
that's
home?
That's the first one. Yeah, that's the first one.
I didn't like that Pray at Night one.
Wait, the RV home is in the first one?
No. He's talking about the second one.
Well, they end up like in some RV homes, right?
Like they're like a trailer park, trailer park RV.
Oh, okay. I forgot that they had burlap saps in the second one.
No, what did you?
Just the one.
Just out of curiosity, Mario. And I'm not, of course, everybody's opinion is completely valid. You said you didn't like the second one. Was it because it was too different from the first one? You liked the seriousness of that one, or?
I don't know. Just something was off about it. That's the one where he kills somebody in the pool, right? Like,
yeah, the pool scene was fucking epic, man.
I just didn't like the movie. I just didn't like. I don't know.
All right, get him out of here, man. Come on, Chris.
Where's the eject button?
No, Mario, we love you, dude.
Nah, he's drinking he's drinking some good beer. We gotta keep
He's drinking Chavo Guerrero beer.
I gotta smoke a little something. I'll be back in a second.
And I'm drinking and it's not that good either.
Peter Bell.
Yeah.
All right, it looks like Mr. White's taking a break for a second. So how about this? You guys try me. We'll wait for Mr. White to get back. You guys try me. Throw a movie at me. I'll tell you.
All right, let's see here. The Golden Glove.
Great movie. Fucking awesome movie. I love that fucking movie, to be honest with you.
Dude, that movie blew me away.
Yeah, that's a fucking badass movie.
Agreed. Yeah. I completely agree. I was trying to think of something clever to say, but Mr. White beat me to it.
Yo, what else we got? I'm on my letterbox here. Let's see.
I got one for you. Razorback.
Oh yeah, that was a Shudder movie. I really liked that. I really liked Razorback. Now I am accused of liking everything, but here's the thing:
like a remake of that on Shudder.
Yeah. I get accused of liking everything, but the truth is I just don't talk about movies on my channel that I'm not a fan of. I don't review a movie I don't like. It's not a morality thing. It's just I subconsciously just would never do it, and so I just stuck with that. When I realized I never did, I just with that.
Now, I respect that. Like, your channel is all about having fun. Why would you want to just review shitty movies that you don't want to talk about? You know.
And I've done it before. And I just felt like it was a waste of my time to just. But I watch channels that I want to see their opinion on a movie, good or bad. So it's not a morality thing. There are channels 100%. I love that they trash movies, and I love those channels. But for me, it's just never something I wanted to do. So
exactly. Yeah. So Christian, I'm looking at a movie here in my letterbox that I don't think I've ever heard you talk about. You probably have, but I think it would be a movie that you would like. How about Idle Hands, 1999?
Yeah, I got that Scream Factory maybe a year ago, and it was the first time I watched it, and it was probably one of my favorite movies from that entire year. Was that 99, you said, right?
Yeah.
Probably one of my favorite movies.
At least once a year, I have to. It's just so classic.
So good. So good. Yeah, Idle Hands was money. I love Seth Green. I'll watch anything that has Seth Green in it.
Yeah.
Money. Just a money movie. Money.
Good shit.
Yeah.
I start rolling every time when they find out that their best friend's a killer, and Seth Green goes to the phone. He's like, yeah, I think something's wrong with my friend. I think he smoked some oregano or something. I just start rolling every time.
Yup. It's the perfect combination of a horror movie, a comedy movie, a stoner movie. It
really is. It really is.
Yeah, it really is.
Yeah.
You got love for Idle Hands in the chat.
Oh yeah.
What about Cat's Eye?
Cat's Eye. Oh. Anything that has James Wood in it is absolute money to me. Anything. He's one of my all-time favorite actors on the planet. If it's got James Wood, I like Vampires. I know nobody's asked me about that. Vampires to me is the last great John Carpenter film. I love Vampires with a passion, with a burning passion. I love Vampires. But Idle Hands, great. And of course, my favorite segment is the James Wood cigarette segment.
I love the troll. Yeah. The troll in the wall.
Yes, money. It's all good. That's a movie I'm surprised never got the Scream Factory treatment. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like Cat's Eye.
Yeah, maybe one day. I'm hoping we get that freaking Nightmare on Elm Street box set, man.
Oh God, I hope so.
Don't get me started. I've said it a million times by this point.
I can see it in my head, like after how they did the Friday the 13th with all that art. I can just see it in my head.
Well, my thing is this: you can't have Jason without Freddy. Exactly. It's just un-American. It's un-American. And here are my demands. I'll say it again. I want 4K scans for the first 3. I would say 4, but I'm not greedy. I want 4K camera negative scans, transfers. I want full 1080p, fresh full 1080p for part 4. I want uncut 1080p for part 5. Now there are rumors that the elements that are for the uncut elements for part 5 don't exist anymore, but there's prints out there they can get where they can upscale it as best they could. No excuses. We need that uncut part 5 because I love part 5, and I do think people would enjoy it a little bit more if they could see it uncut because that motorcycle scene is deadly. Excuse me, losing my voice. I want a new commentary for Wes Craven's New Nightmare from Robert Englund. I want to hear his thoughts on that movie all these years later. I want Freddy's Dead for 3D, real 3D. Give those 17 people that have the 3D TVs and setup, give them that stuff in real 3D so they can enjoy it. You could throw in Freddy versus Jason because you may as well. Who cares? It's not like we don't own it 17 times already. I know you own it a couple times, Peter Bell.
Yeah.
And I don't care. I don't care if you put the remake in there. I don't care. Put it in there. That's fine. But that's my demands. Those are my demands.
That's reasonable.
Dude,
I think it is.
Rumpelstiltskin. I'm about to watch it tonight.
Where'd you find it?
I got this app on my Fire Stick called Cinema.
Oh, I know what you're doing.
I actually had bought it for like $1, and then I sold it, and then I realized it was super expensive, and my wife bought it for me for like $80 on eBay. So
God
now I
bless
have
that
it.
Really?
That's a
God
I
good
was
bless
one.
trying
that
to
woman.
buy it
Yeah.
on eBay, but I think it was like a rip copy, and I just asked the guy, I was like, "Is it just if it's ripped, tell me." I was like, "I just want to know what I'm buying," and he wouldn't. You like got all offensive about it.
I have a question for everyone. Did you all know about Troll 2 before Troll 2 became like this cult hit?
I knew of the director. Who is it? Claudio
Fragasso,
Yeah.
one of my favorite directors on the planet.
I'm a big fan of him, but to this day I have not seen that movie, and it's on my eBay watch list right now. I just need to fucking buy it.
What are y'all talking about? Troll 2?
Yeah.
Oh,
I
here he
Oh
is.
man, I got it on Blu-ray, man. It's one of the fucking baddest ass movies of all time for sure.
Hey, real quick,
Order it
guys.
right now. Here we
Real
go.
quick, thank you very much to John Kyle with a $20 super chat. He says, "Hey, Christian Hanahara, please ask Mr. White, Dylan's Horror World, Peter Bell, and El Tiburon if they've seen the Wrong Turn remake and thoughts."
I haven't.
Yeah,
I saw it.
I actually watched that with my daughter probably about 2 weeks ago,
Talk to me.
and I was drinking a little too much that night, and I had some bad things to say about it. But I watched it again the next day, and I thought it was really good. I'm not
So
gonna
you
lie.
liked it?
Okay.
I did like it.
I respect
than-
that.
I did not like the fact that it wasn't. I mean, I guess I like the fact that it was different. You know, you kind of want it to still be those cannibal, hillbilly, sex with your sister type of fucking killers, you know? And it totally went the opposite way with that. It did not do that. So that was a shocker for a Wrong Turn fan. And listen, Wrong Turn, the first Wrong Turn is an overrated movie in my opinion. I don't know why. I love the name of the movie and the concept, but I thought it was totally overrated. I actually like 2 better than 1.
Because of Henry Rollins, right?
That was part of the reason, yeah.
And Joe Lynch,
I
man.
did, man. I did. I enjoyed it more. I really did. But yeah, the remake of the movie, I enjoyed it. I would say that's worth you paying for it.
Fair enough.
For
Fair
sure.
enough. What say the rest of you guys? I will
like
almost Brock 666. That's the next thing I'm bringing up. I've seen you asked it a couple times.
I haven't seen it, so I can't comment on it.
There's some brutal kills in that movie, man.
We're gonna do another stream. Yeah. I'm gonna make sure Mr. White's back, Peter's back. We got about. I'm gonna go about another 7 minutes, guys. I'm gonna start wrapping it up. I got some stuff to take care of, but let's keep the show going. Let's keep the show going.
I think they should have called Wrong Turn though, just the foundation.
You think they should have just called it something else?
Yeah. It's still good though. I enjoyed it. I like the twist at the end. I think that was cool.
Yeah.
What about you,
But
Peter?
They're riding the cut. They didn't need to call it Wrong Turn.
Right.
What
about you?
Okay.
Yeah. How about this one? This now, Almost Brock is a big fan of the channel. And I really appreciate you. I'm gonna let you guys go. Whoever wants to go first. Ask them about Rob Zombie's Halloween 2. Anybody go?
I like it more than the first.
I like that.
Yeah. It's been a while since I've seen it. I just picked that movie up actually at Goodwill. So I have a physical copy of it now.
Mm-hmm.
I watched both of the Rob Zombie movies, and I don't remember hating either one of them, to be honest with you. The kills were brutal in those movies.
Yeah.
That's why I liked it. You know what
The
I'm saying?
second one, the second one is just Rob Zombie's mind unleashed. And that's the one thing I love about Rob Zombie is he's so authentic to what he loves, what he does, whether it's his movies, his music. It's part 2 is just Rob Zombie doing what he wants to do. And that's what I love about it.
That's probably why people got pissed off about it as well.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. That
I
makes
tell
sense.
you though,
Sense.
You take out if we could get a cut without the unicorn shit.
Yeah.
I think it would be a lot better.
Right.
I think it would be a lot better because that's what really like kind of throws me out of it. Otherwise, I actually always thought 1 and 2 weren't that bad. I hate the unrated cut of part 1 though. and y'all probably already know why, but I agree with Mr. White. I think the kid, because you go from the 78 with, very little blood, very little gore, and that one is just falls to the wall,
Yeah,
so I always, when I was young, because I was a teenager when that one came out, I was like, this is awesome, dude. I was like, this is nuts.
And which cut you watch is very important. Like, I didn't realize that years ago, but as I've gotten older, I've realized that, like I watched Paranormal, or no, what the fuck is it called? I can't remember the name of it now. Anyway, it was like part 5 of the series or whatever. But I found out afterwards that they cut out like 15 minutes of the fucking movie. And I'm like, I enjoyed the movie, but I'm like, holy shit, I would have liked to see the other 15 minutes of the movie.
Yeah.
So, yeah, what cut you watch is always very important.
That's right. That's right.
You can't knock Rob Zombie for making those films, man. You just can't.
Nah, not at all.
I don't think you can.
Nope.
I only care for the original Halloween, so I'm the minority here.
Oh, hold on. Let's expand on that.
The original's number 1 for sure. So
let's expand on that, Mario. When you say you only like the original Halloween, are you telling me you don't like 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7?
I didn't grow up watching the Halloween movies. I grew up watching like Friday the 13th, all the Friday the 13th movies, Freddy movies, Texas Chainsaw later on. So Halloween for me was like, I had only seen the first one. I had never seen any of the other ones.
What's your favorite Friday the 13th movie?
No, let's get into Friday the 13th. That's a great segue, Mr. White.
Yeah, well,
go ahead.
I want to know that.
I'll say part 4 is here and part 6 like right here.
Really?
Yeah. Final chapter.
Not part 3 or part. Oh, did you say part 4?
Part 4 here, part 6 like right below it.
Okay. 4 is the one that has Corey Feldman in it, right?
4 is just brutal. I love that movie.
And in the chat, while we're discussing this, because this is our main event for the night, but I got my word from Dylan, I got my word from Peter, Mr. White, and Mario that I'm gonna do this again very soon, and they're all gonna come back, and we're gonna do this again. But we're gonna wrap this up here. We're gonna finish this discussion about Friday the 13th. In the chat, I need y'all to start, because I want to see what the concise winner is, what the best Friday the 13th is from the fans. So while you guys are doing that, let's move on to Peter, Mr. White, Dylan, whoever wants to go next. What is the best Friday the 13th movie?
I'm just surprised that 3 wasn't in his top 2.
Really now? Rebuttal to that, Mario. What do you think about that?
Part 3
is amazing to me.
3 is like 4 or 5 for me.
Really?
Yeah.
So what are your top? Look, Mr. White, you want to do top 3 like we've been doing? Then you want to give us your top 3 for everybody?
I mean, it's so easy for me to go to the foundation of a series. I think that's kind of my go-to.
Yep.
And I hate doing that, so I'm not going to do it this time. I'll put the original Jason as 2. I don't want to do that. But I fucking love 3, man. I thought it was brutal. The fucking hockey mask came out for the first time. The scene where he's fucking standing on the other side of the lake with a fucking hockey mask on. I'm like, holy fuck. These other movies I'm watching are not really scary now. This is fucking terrifying as a young kid.
Hey, look, I got it right here.
Soundtrack.
Oh, my God.
Oh, that's awesome, dude.
And then, what were we doing, top 3 here?
The top 3.
One, it's got to be the one with the, not Corey Haim. It wasn't Corey Haim. It was Corey Feldman. The one with Corey Feldman, I think, was number 4. I'd put it as number 3. That's it.
There you go.
My final answer.
I like it. All right. Let's go to Peter. Let's save you. Let's go to Dylan. Dylan, give it to me. Give it to me straight, Dylan. I like that shirt, by the way.
Thank you.
Classic horror shirt. Let's show the people that shirt real quick. And tell the people where you got that shirt. Because there are a lot of.
Well, I got it at you could get a real dope shirt, kind of similar like it on Hot Topic, but I got this from my local comic shop. So
okay. Local comic
shop. I can't really say. I think it was made by like some just random company. Probably,
Very cool shirt. All right,
but,
now.
Yeah, I love it.
Dylan. You're this.
It's hard. It's hard
Go
to do
for
a
it.
top 3.
I got you, Jamie. Take care
I
of
don't even
business
know
out
if I
there.
can give an order. I don't know if my numbers, if you can say my numbers.
Jason
I love
Space.
Jason Lives. I love part 5. I don't care what no one says about Roy.
6, 5. Now your third one.
Wait, what was 5? Remind me real quick. Was that the ambulance driver?
That's him.
Bootleg
Oh
Jason.
man, that's an unpopular opinion, but yeah, that's.
I know
I
it
liked
is,
it.
and that's why it's up there, man. Because I love it. I don't care. Turn it off your last 5 minutes, man. That's still a hell of a Jason movie. Just turn it off. Turn the last.
How many
5 minutes
movies
off.
had? How many movies didn't have Jason killing? It was 2, right?
1.
The first one and the 5th one, right?
First one and the 5th one.
Yeah.
One.
And part 5, white T-shirt in the rain. You know.
Yeah.
All I gotta say. Right there.
So, and here's another one, man. And it's because of you, bro. Jason Takes Manhattan. And usually it'd be part 2. But I moved Jason Takes Manhattan up there, man.
Kristen's an influencer.
I'm an influencer,
dude,
son.
I love that soundtrack.
Tell me,
too, man.
Tell me about it. So did you watch my look at Mario with them soundtracks?
Dude, I love that soundtrack.
It has the darkest side of the night on the second.
Oh yeah.
Right? Yeah.
So talk to me, Dylan. What did I say about Jason Takes Manhattan that changed my mind? Was it that retrospective I did where I just talked about, you know, how it's like when you watch Jason Takes Manhattan, you're flooded with all those memories from those 7 movies because you reached, especially when you watch part 8. Go ahead.
No, I was gonna say the end of Paramount. You know, like a Jason's Paramount run and everything.
It's a bookend. It's a bookend.
I really need to watch that movie because I mean I thought it was just a terrible movie. I mean,
and here's the thing to that, Mr. White. I agree with you, but I think it's an entertainingly bad movie. That when I watch it, if I watch part 8 in concurrency with all the rest of them, if I watch 1 and then I get to 8 and I marathon them, when I watch part 8, I'm flooded with all these great memories of all those previous films I just watched. And it's the end of the 80s. It's the end of an era for Jason. And it's a bookend to me. And it's a different, when we get to Jason Goes to Hell, that's a different Jason. That's a different universe. It's a nostalgic thing. It's a nostalgia thing.
I have that on Laserdisc over here.
God bless you. So do I. All right.
Yeah,
so we got.
I loved when you did the unboxing of that, or the unwrapping of that vinyl. That
yeah. This is for you, Dylan. There you go, Dylan. There he is.
Hell yeah.
So basically, that movie is so cheesy that it's good. That's what you're trying to tell me.
Yeah.
That's my middle name. That's my nickname. So cheesy, it's good. I love movies like that.
Well, there you go. I'm gonna have to watch it again.
There you go. And we'll get Mr. White to follow up on Jason Takes Manhattan. But you remember what I said, Dylan, in that review? I said if somebody asked me if Jason Takes Manhattan is a good movie, I would say, oh no, but do I like it? Oh yeah, it's a great movie, and you will understand exactly what I meant by that.
In that movie, this would be so cliche, but did someone try to rob Jason in that movie?
They took out a knife on him, right?
I could just guess that shit.
Yeah. All right, Peter Bell.
So funny.
Talk to me, Peter Bell.
Well, I hate to be that guy because.
Are you clicking on? Hey, hold on,
Jason
Peter
goes
Bell.
To hell. Jason goes to hell.
No.
Peter Bell. I heard you clicking on that keyboard. You better not be Amazon shopping while you're on this show. You understand me?
Well, I gotta get troll too. I mean, no. When it comes down to it, I'm a part 1 guy for a lot of these movies, and this one's no different. I really get into the nostalgia of this stuff, and my older brother, he's about 5 years older than me, showed me part 1 way back in the day, and it scared the fuck out of me. He showed it to me Christmas night. For some reason, I was probably 12 years old. I couldn't sleep all night, kept me up, and that one just has a place in my heart. So that's my number 1.
I love it.
Then probably part 3 and then part 2.
Yeah,
part 3 and then part 2.
Awesome, man.
Yep.
Got love for
amazing.
3.
Yeah, the scene where Jason as a kid jumps out of the lake. I mean, that's the scene right there, man.
Hell yeah.
They didn't do it. They actually fucked up after that. The way they edited it and the hospital and all the shit, like they could have just ended that shit right there, and it would have been the most iconic ending to a movie ever. Not even close. You wouldn't even try to judge it against other stuff, but they tried to do this after shit, and I wouldn't even. I would just got rid of that shit, man. I would just ended it right there. It was fucking epic.
Chris turned off the lights on us. He's turning off the lights.
Are y'all ready for my? Are y'all ready for my top 3?
It's like 10 o'clock, man. You're shutting the door on this fucking podcast. It's blowing the fucking.
We're doing good.
We're doing good. Watching.
CHH has got some errands to take care of. Got some things to do tonight, but we're gonna end with my top 3, okay? And then we're gonna plug everybody wherever we can find each other on social media.
Married.
I am married, happily married.
Yeah,
love you, Sydney. If you're listening, I love you. My top 3, my number 1 by a country mile.
Drum roll.
Is Friday the 13th, the final chapter is my number 1.
Nice.
And I'll tell you why.
What part is that?
The 4th one.
4th one?
Ted White, who I had the pleasure of meeting, and if you haven't met him yet and you get a chance to, please do. He's getting old. Ted White, when I think of the Jason, if I open my eyes and I'm in an alleyway, if I'm in a room with one Jason, which one would I be the most afraid of? It's Ted motherfucking White.
Yeah, that dude's still tall. I met him a few years ago. He's fucking tall, man.
Yeah. So Ted White's my number 1. Now my list has changed over the last year or so. My number 2 is actually going to be Jason Lives is my number 2. I love
part 6.
Yes.
I love
one movie.
I love Jason Lives. You've got Alice Cooper music in there, and that's my number 1 favorite musician is Alice Cooper. I like CJ Graham. I had the pleasure of meeting him. Great guy. My number 3 at this moment in time is Friday the 13th, Part 2 is my number 3. I love Sackhead Jason. I love Jenny. I love that the first one feels like the second one feels like the first one. But tomorrow I could put number 1 as my second favorite. I really could because I love Part 1. That Part 1 is the one that I used to crap on all the time. Oh, it doesn't have Jason in it. It was the same as Halloween 3. It doesn't have Michael in it. I always loved Halloween 3, but just it's the same argument to me. But I love the first one so much. But Part 6 is my second favorite at this moment in time. I used to not like that one at all, and I don't know what happened. A switch flipped on me. Now I love it. Go ahead.
Can I throw a random fact in case anybody ever goes to Palm Springs to the casinos?
Go ahead.
If you ever go to the Agua Caliente Palm Springs Casino, CJ Graham used to be a CEO there. So they have the Jason mask at the bar with an autograph.
That's pretty cool.
But hey,
it's just random.
Shout out to Bloodbath because I'm going to tell y'all this right now. I love Jason X. I love Jason X.
I almost forgot it. I don't know how.
Well, it's great. It's not my top 3, but it's probably top 5 or 6. I love Jason X.
Yeah.
Underrated.
Where did Jason X go to? Did he go to Mars? I mean, where did he go to? He went to space.
I think they were heading to Earth too, right? Like they have a whole nother something silly.
That cryo freeze kill is one of like the best.
It is.
Yeah. I remember seeing that scene. Yeah, for sure.
As a teenager, I love that one.
Yeah.
I loved it. I still do.
Check it out. Yeah, this has been awesome, guys. Mr. White, tell people where they can find you after they get off this stream. Where can they go and find you? Where can they look you up?
All right. Well, I got a few YouTube channels, but Mr. Tight White's my main channel. If you like video games and like comedic skits and stuff like that, and me finding games that are worth $100, $200, $300 for $3, it's going to be the channel for you. You can go ahead and check it out. I know how to talk. I know how to show off shit and brag and fucking be an asshole. So you might like it. Who knows?
I think you're gonna be getting some subs after this stream.
And then
people love you.
I got another channel that's non-essential gaming, which is very basic. I got like 30 subscribers on the channel. I mean, I'm just basically streaming games that I did not beat when I was a kid, like Castlevania 4 on the Super Nintendo, or Metroid Prime 2 on the GameCube or whatever. So I have that channel as well, and then I have another channel, DVDs, Nuts, and Popcorn, where it was literally a food review channel until I ran into some major health issues, and it turned into a DVD channel. So we're turning it from reviewing food into reviewing movies and showing my DVD hunting and collecting and whatnot. So
I love it.
DVDs, Nuts, and Popcorn. So
I think I remember seeing your channel name before, and I think I even said,
yep.
I think I even said on stream, that is the greatest channel name I've ever heard of.
I actually trolled on your last stream. You were doing a stream like a week ago, and I came in here just hardcore trolling. Nothing too nasty or anything, but yeah, I was in there.
You having a good
in
time?
the chat. You guys were laughing and stuff about it.
Good. All right, well, there you guys go. That's where you can find Mr. White. Dylan, tell the people where they can find you.
Dylan's Horror Show is the name of the channel, and right now I've just been doing a weekly show. Where me and my buddy Robbie, who has a channel called Pop Culture Philosophers, we just review some of our favorite horror movies, man. You know, we've done some of like our favorite 80s movies, favorite 90s, and I just been trying to build that up. But I'll be doing a lot more, individual edited reviews and stuff. But right now I've been kind of just doing it's kind of like a podcast type thing in a way. But I don't know if I'd say a podcast because every time podcast is like just their voice, where it's always a live stream. So
it's a live stream.
Yeah. But it's always a lot of fun, man. We, deep dive into all these movies, man.
Good deal. So, did you say you got some social medias people can find you?
Yeah, I got Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, all of it. Dylan's Horror Show or Dylan Anthony for Facebook.
Dylan, go ahead. Dylan, go ahead and put a comment on this video right here. Your link to your channel. That'll help out because I'll never remember what you just said. But
I got you. I subbed you up when you first mentioned you had a stream. The crappy thing is though, now they changed the YouTube chat where you can't. I'd have to put it at the bottom of the comments because after the end because they don't let you click on it no more. I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna do it right now.
Just comment on one of my videos and I'll sub your channel.
I got you, bro.
Check out what you're doing.
But are you actually gonna respond to his email, Mr. White? Or are you gonna
look at Mario?
Hey, it's only been 4 days. I mean, come on, man. It's not like I have a job. Oops. I don't have a job. I deserve that.
Mario, where can we find you?
I don't have a YouTube or anything. I just walked off the street. But basically, I don't have anything. I just jumped in. But if you guys ever want to play some Xbox co-op games or PlayStation on Xbox, I'm Jason Voorhees X3.
That's easy to remember.
On the PlayStation, I'm Leatherface_barbecue.
Hold on. What are you on? Xbox One?
The Series X. Come on.
You're on is that the
that's
next
like
console,
that's like way. That's the newest one. I'm not in that old stuff. Come on now.
Yeah, I don't have that one. I'm not.
You don't do retro games.
I'm too retro, man. I don't have that one yet.
I got the retro one here too. But I play I don't think we can link up on the original Nintendo and play.
Yeah.
Well, the Xbox One we can if you have that.
You want them arcade ups? You can.
Might have a game after this.
But thank you for letting me join. Thank you.
No, absolutely. I'm so glad you did. Peter, tell the people where they can find you.
Right on. Yeah. Like I said, I'm kind of a lurker, but I have a YouTube channel, Peter Bell. That's it. PeterBell. That's the name of Christopher George's character on City of the Living Dead. So I kind of stole his name. But yeah. That's about it. I'm thinking about kind of starting a channel here. We'll see. Like I said, it'll probably be focused on Italian horror. So if you're into that kind of thing, come check me out. Maybe I'll make some videos pretty soon. And Christian and all you guys, I really appreciate this. This is awesome. I've never done anything like this, so it was a fun time.
I'm so glad.
Can I say something, Christian?
You can say whatever you want.
Strength is in numbers, man. So the more we support each other, man, the more cool stuff we can do.
Hell yeah.
Like I said, once I started another channel, it's like it went nowhere because it's like, you know, you have to build. You need a team to make it in anything in life. You're not doing anything on the solo tip. So definitely will support you guys and stuff. Put a comment down or subscribe to my channel and comment so I can, you know, once you start a channel and stuff, and I'll definitely subscribe to your channel for sure.
Yeah. All right, guys. You know what, Mr. White? I'm gonna give you the final word. Talk to the people. Tell them thank you. Tell them what you think, and take us out for the night, Mr. White.
Well, I just want to thank all you guys. I mean, I appreciate you guys. You guys are hot and heavy in the comment section. We had Bloodbath and Beyond in here. Those guys have like
100,000,
70 million subscribers on their channel. So if they're checking out something that I'm talking about, well, you better fucking send me an email to JEF. No, I don't want to put my email in.
Be careful.
I need it. Bloodbath and Beyond. Can I be in the fucking video with you guys or what? You two big shots now? Corporate slime. All right, so hey man, take it away from me because I might fuck up your channel. All
right.
I might say something fucked up.
Well, look, it was.
No, thank you, Christian, for letting us get on here, man. We just had a good time and stuff, man. It was a really cool, chill, fucking little stream. So man, I had a good time.
Yeah. Great. I love it. It was great. It was great. Now I've got Mr. White in my life. Dylan, we've chatted before. I'm so glad that you're here with me. Mario, thanks. Yeah. Thanks, of course, for the super chats, man. It's not necessary. Just know that the money you donate to me goes back into the channel and reviewing movies and things like that. And Peter, I really hope you, do push forward with your channel and do some Italian horror. If there's anything I can help you with, you know where to find me. Please reach out to me. There's a great community out here. I'm meeting new people every day. I've got a great crew of guys I talk with on the regular. So you guys are always welcome to be a guest. If I'm doing a stream, even if it's not a community stream, if you see me streaming, say, "Hey Christian, can I hop on? I've got a few things to say." Just please say in the comments. I'll send the link out. You guys are always welcome. Okay, like Mr. White said, it's all about.
And shout out to you, Christian, on that because I mean, not a lot of YouTubers are like that. You know, I mean, I could have more subscribers than you. I don't even know. I mean, I don't look at that shit. But the whole point is, most people won't just do that. You know what I'm saying? Most people just don't throw the fucking link in the chat and shit. So that's pretty dope that you did that, man. Yeah, I got respect for that, man. It was cool.
Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Well, listen, everybody that showed up tonight, God bless y'all. Have a great night. We will be back. And Bloodbath, you already know you're welcome, man. I was dropping the chat. I'm sure you guys probably were just too busy. You were in a position to hop on, but Bloodbath, you guys know where to find me. Big fan of the channel.
Bloodbath, hit me up.
Look at Mr. White.
Hit me up, Bloodbath. Come on now.
And can we do shots? Can we do shots next time?
Y'all have shots next time.
Yeah.
We'll do shots next time. I love y'all, everybody out there. Y'all have a great night.
We'll do shots every time someone says the word "the."
Oh God, we're all gonna be drunk.